For today's look, I am doing a New Year's Eve makeup look. I've already done one eye, so if you're curious to see how I did this look, then I invite you to stick around and let's get into this makeup look. You ready? Let me just grab a few things that I'm going to need and we'll get into it. Okay, I needed to grab a few brushes, so I'm going to be using these two brushes for this eye look. The one is the Luxie 209 large shader brush, and the other one is the Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. I also need to grab some of my eyeshadow primer. I am using the LA Girl Pro Prime Cream eyeshadow primer in the shade Sheer Nude. Really loving this eyeshadow primer. I did put a little bit of tape on my eye here. I know most of you, whenever I do this, you come after me saying I shouldn't be doing that, but when I'm using some glitters shades or just glitter, I really prefer to have that because I always have fallout. It just happens. It just happens. Alright, I'm going to grab my small tapered brush, this one here. We're going to start off with using the Milani Gilded Nudes palette. And we're going to use the first shade Offline, which is that one right there. And we're just going to tap that in, shake that out. And I'm just putting on the outer corner. And I am going to be looking into a mirror, which I need to get a better mirror because this one is not the greatest. Let me see if I can reach for my other palette, or do I need to pause? I need to pause. I can't reach for it. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm using the mirror in the LuckyGlow palette because it's a really nice mirror. Let me see if I can open that. All right. Because I do need to look a little bit, and I'm just tapping that in and looking into the mirror. Sorry for the glare. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that mirror back, and I'm going to go into the shade Me Time, which is that one right there. Just going to pick up a little bit of that shade. Whew, that has a lot of pickup. And I'm just going to go tap it in lightly. Give me 1 moment. I need to grab the next palette, which I'm going to be using is the Morphe. I'm going to grab that and continue on. Now we're going to dive into the Morphe 35P Plum Pleaser palette. Cannot talk today. And we're going to use the shade. I don't have the name of these shades anymore. There was like a paper here that had all the names, but we're going to use that one right there because that's a really stunning shade. I wish I did not lose that little paper. That's okay. I'm going to try to just blend that out a little bit. Give me 1 minute. I'm just going to blend that off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, now this is how we're looking. Really nice, really blended out well. Now we're going to go back into the Milani Gilded Nudes palette because I want to just do a little bit of a deeper shade in the outer corner here, just a little bit. So I'm going to dive into the shade Hit Snooze, that one right there. Just a little bit. Very important is to really tap out that brush because you're going to get fallout. You're going to get fallout using glitter anyways. Trust me, I had a whole lot here and I had to go clean that up. I'm just going to grab my other mirror and I'll be right back. Now we're going to be diving into the Revolution Forever Flawless Affinity palette. And we are going to be using the shade, this palette, just ignore it. She's a little bit of a, she's a little messy right now. I need to kind of clean in between there. You know, it's a mess, so, you know, excuse that. We are going to go in with the shade Attraction, which is that one right there. We are also going to go in and just mix it in with the shade Aspire, the one here that's already hit pan. And we're going to go in with the shade, it's glittery, very beautiful glitter shade called Empathy. You ready? You can use a brush. Now, like I said, don't freak. Don't get overwhelmed when you have fallout and glitter here. I'm going to show you how you can clean that up. One way is to take a little tape and very softly it'll pick up the glitter. You can also use your makeup remover cloth. I have mine, but mine's in the bathroom. That really works really well, but it will happen. So don't stress. It's going to be okay. So first what I'm going to do is with my finger, like I said, you can always use a brush. I prefer to use my finger. I'm going to go into the shade Attraction and just go here. Do you guys see that? Such a beautiful shade. And I'm just tapping that in. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to grab a brush so I can kind of blend that out a little bit. Now, we're going to go in with the shade Aspire. I'm just going to put my little brush, blending brush here down. Going to go in with my finger, just to pick up a little bit. It's kind of hard to do when you've hit pan. Might be better to use a brush. I may have to use a brush. I'm going to use my brush here. This is this brush right here. I don't know the name of it. This is the Sonia Kuchek. These are my very first brushes that I bought. And I actually bought them at Target many years ago. So let's see if we can do it with a brush. I did use my finger on the other eye. I think I would prefer to use my finger, so just going to pick a little bit up. And now what I'm going to do, and we do have a little bit of cleaning up to do, which I'm going to do in a moment, is we're going to just dive into Empathy. That beautiful, stunning glitter right there. We're doing it. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit with my finger. That's all you need. So this is the part you don't want to freak out because you're going to get fallout. I'm just going to very carefully tap it. Let me grab a mirror, but you guys see how stunning? Let me just grab another mirror and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to blend a little bit. And we need to do a little eyeliner, but I'm going to go ahead and take this tape off. I haven't used the tape in such a long time, but it was necessary just for today. I'm just going to blend this out, this outer area here, really quickly off camera, and I'll be right back to do my eyeliner. Alright, this is how we're looking. Now we're going to do a little eyeliner. I am diving back into the Milani Gilded Nudes. I use eyeshadow for eyeliner. I just prefer it. I think it works better. And the first shade we're going to go into is Hit Snooze. That one right there. And I'm using for my brush, this is the Luxie 221 Flat Definer brush. I don't know where you can find these. Maybe on Amazon. I've won these in a contest about 3 years ago. But I'll see if I can find them, and if I can't, I'll link them down below. These are really amazing amazing brushes. All right. Now I'm going to dip into the shade Offline, this one right here. All right, this is what the eyes are looking like. I'm going to very quickly off camera go do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back in a few moments with this final New Year's Eve look. See you in a few moments. Here is the final look. And wearing some earrings. I got these at Charming Charlie, which is or was located in California. I don't know if Charming Charlie still even exists, but those are from Charming Charlie. And last thing I want to do is a little fragrance mist. So I'm going to be using the Victoria's Secret's Golden Mandarin Saffron. That's all you need. So let me come up close and give you a little look. Let me show you how the whole eye look turned out up close. I will take some photos in better lighting. It's very overcast, windy, and rainy, so I hope you're not hearing the loud wind that's going on. It's kind of rattling the windows here in the room, so I hope that's not terribly heard on this video. But again, here's a little up close. This is such an easy look to do, very simple. And any of you who are 50 and older, you can do this look. You can do this. Let me come up and share with you again. I just did shimmer and glitter in this corner. I did like a burgundy color. I did a few different shades as you saw me do in the outer corner. And just in case you forget the products I use, I will be sure to link everything I use down below in my description. This video is going up today. It is going up a few days before New Year's Eve. I hope you guys will enjoy watching this video, and I hope you'll all have an amazing New Year's Eve. I hope you're going out and doing something for fun. I don't like